miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another Long Island Blues Warehouse. Mark Klein hanging out with you. Thanks for joining us. I'll tell you what, in 1978, two comedy actors named Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi founded a musical sketch on Saturday Night Live television called The Blues Brothers. Jake and Elwood Blues, of course. Those characters began to take a life so fast beyond television, creating the Hollywood film in 1980, The Blues Brothers. They went on to perform festivals worldwide, and they made the sequel in 2000 called The Blues Brothers 2000. Now, I shared this little tidbit of information with you tonight because the band we have on this stage might be fans and appreciators of what I just shared with you. That having been said, this week's featured artist on the stage with us right now, the Blues Box Mission Band and R&B Revue.
Now, entertainment thrill seekers, it's time for those badass boys of rhythm, the dynamic duo of soul. They're energized, they're harmonized, they're syncopated, they're caffeinated. They're Long Island's own Blues Brothers, Bo and Joe Blues.
Oh, yeah. This week's featured artist, the Blues Box Mission Band, and R&B Revue. Nicely done, gentlemen.
Thank you.
If I may say.
Thank you, Mark.
I'm going to start with you, Joseph FELICETTA, a.k.a. Joe Blues.
Thank you.
Nice to see you, my man. I'll tell you what, I've been doing this show for 16 years, and I've had that great Blues Brothers intro all this time, and this is the first I'm getting you boys in here. Why is that?
Well, to be honest with you, we've only been around a couple of years.
That explains it. That explains it. What a great contribution to what we do on Long Island with live entertainment. I want to start with you, Joe. Let's talk about some history with you.
Okay.
For starters, musically. You've been singing since you're a little guy?
I've been singing since elementary school. Whenever it used to rain outside in the schoolyard, we used to go into the auditorium, and I would sing a few songs. Back then, I would do something like Donna by Richie Valens.
Sure.
I'd do The Lion Sleeps Tonight by the Tokens. So I was brought up with the 50s music, and especially Elvis and, Chuck Berry, guys like that.
You grew up with that kind of music in the house?
Absolutely.
Folks listen to that kind of stuff?
My mom and dad did. My brother was he was a big rock and roll fan.
Now, when you were young, were you performing like school projects and things of that nature?
Yes, I played in school projects. We did some plays. My cousin and I, whenever we had family affairs, we used to get the broom out and make believe we were the Beatles. So we, and then of course, your family loves everything that you do.
As far as we know, as far as we know, like they're going to tell us otherwise. But I'll tell you what, great start, my man. Let's talk about what you were doing, high school and out of high school. Were you involved in school projects?
Yeah, in junior high school,
garage
I was
band type things. Maybe?
I was in garage bands. Absolutely, we did Battle of the Bands. My first band was called the Runaways. We actually played the 1964 World's Fair at the RCA Pavilion. We recorded at the RCA Pavilion.
Really?
Yeah. We did the House of the Rising Sun. We recorded.
Very cool, my man. Very cool. Joe, we got a lot to do in a short period of time. I say we jump into another one, then we'll come back and talk to Bo and some of these other fine musicians. Absolutely. What are we doing next?
Okay, we're going to do a song called Wrap It Up, originally done by Sam and Dave, later on done by the Fabulous Thunderbirds.
You good to go?
We're ready.
Once again, on the Long Island Blues Warehouse, we are going to keep things moving with the Blues Box Mission Band and R&B Revue.
Days now, baby. I just love your sexy ways now, baby. You know my love will never stop now, baby. Just put your loving in my cup now, baby. Wrap it up, I'll take it. Wrap it up, I'll take it. No more will I shop around now, baby. You know I got the best deal in town now, baby. I've seen all I wanna see now, baby. Just bring your loving sweet to me now, baby. Wrap it up, I'll take it. Wrap it up, I'll take it. Wrap it up,
This is Brian Cohen, Strategies of Success from East Setauket, New York, and you're listening to the Long Island Blues Warehouse.
When something's wrong with my baby, something is wrong with me.
And if I know she's worried, that's when I'm gonna feel that same misery.
We've been through so much together.
We stood as one, and that's what makes it better.
When something is wrong with my baby, something is wrong with me. Just what she means to me now. Oh, you know you just wouldn't understand.
Now what do people say, Joe?
And the people say she's no good. But I know she's my woman. Lord, you know I'm her man.
And if she's got a problem, don't you know? Now don't you know? I'm gonna help her solve her.
When something is wrong with my baby, something is wrong with me. When something is wrong with my baby, something is wrong with me. One more time. When something is wrong with my baby, something is wrong with me.
Oh yeah. This week's featured artist, Blues Box Mission Band and R&B Revue. Nicely done, gentlemen. Thank you. Nicely done indeed. Let's talk to Bob Arndtst, a.k.a. Bo Blues, for a minute if we can. How you doing, Bob?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Good to see you, man.
Thank you.
It's good
Thank
to see you.
Nice to be here.
Joe mentioned earlier that this project's only been up and running for a couple of years now.
Right.
How did you guys come about putting this thing together and getting this amazing ensemble of musicians that we have in front of us and,
Well-
and get this thing started?
Actually, that's mostly Joe's pulling it all together. Is really Joseph's thing.
Let's
He's
try
been
this one up for
terrific at
size. How
this.
long do you and Joe know each other?
About 38 years.
You guys
now.
go back Almost 4 decades.
Yeah.
You guys are old enough to have gone back 4 decades.
Yeah, but we don't like to talk about it.
We're not going to dwell on it too long. We'll
Okay.
we'll take about 20 minutes on it, and then we'll shift gears. You guys go back from being little guys.
Right.
What, you guys went to school together?
Sure.
Were you guys
no,
doing
we didn't go
anything
to school. We
musically?
met after school. Musically, we've never worked together before. I was always I was a theater geek more.
We always sang together.
Right.
I mean, even as friends, we always sang.
A little closer on that mic.
Yeah, we always sang together as friends. I mean, I would pick up the guitar. We'd always do 2-part harmony. We sort of had a good rapport as far as singing with each other.
But you never actually worked in any projects that gigged out.
Not until 2 years ago.
Not until 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. I mean, for almost 4 decades, you guys know each other. I would think after a decade, maybe you guys say, hey, you know what? We work pretty well together. We got nice chemistry. We harmonize well together. Let's do something.
I'm more into Led Zeppelin and rock and roll, and Bob is more into Broadway and Barbra Streisand. So
You mean was?
it was.
Yeah.
Now you guys are all on the same page, apparently.
now I
Now
get
we're on
it.
the same page, and
Bob, let's talk about some history with you musically.
Okay.
Let's talk about what some things you were doing. Let's talk about junior high and high school days. Were you involved in your own music projects?
I was in junior high school. I was in the chorus, and I was in the choir in church.
Okay.
Music projects? No, honestly, I haven't. I like I said, I did a lot of theater on Long Island for a number of years, and I got out of that in I'd say 1986 or so. And then I just basically just trying to make a living and keep going like everybody else, and sort of got away from it and get busy with life. And then I had this little health problem where I had a brain aneurysm, and after I managed to make it through that,
I thought you were going through a skit routine. You're being serious.
This is absolutely true. Yeah, 5 years ago I had a brain aneurysm rupture, and when I made it through that, it was sort of kind of a miracle from what they tell me. I thought, well, all right, what's going on here with my life, and what am I doing, and what am I missing? And it's because it's every day. Let's face it, you only got today.
So you took time out after that to assess the situation.
Exactly, and I decided that singing was one of the things that I had gotten away from, that I really missed, and that I didn't want to miss any more of. And Joseph and I, he's one of my
You
best.
sort of always had the passion, but you didn't really
absolutely.
start taking off with it until after that little mishap.
Yeah, that was a little mishap, all right. So, but it, sometimes blessings come in strange forms. So.
You ain't kidding, my man. You ain't kidding. The way, I'll tell you, the chemistry and the dynamic that you 9 guys have together on the stage, you think you guys have been playing together for decades.
Thank you.
We got some serious pros on the stage. You guys got a great band behind you. These guys behind you got a great couple of frontmen and you 2 guys. And I look forward to seeing a lot more of you guys do this. You guys do a lot of shows around the island.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
We'll talk about, we're going to plug, is there a website for the band?
Oh, we're on Facebook, but it's under my name, and we're on MySpace under Blues Box Mission Band.
Okay, and we'll push that a couple more times during the course of the time. We want to keep things moving. Okay. We're having a blast in here with you boys tonight. I say we keep it moving and do what we like to do on this Blues Warehouse show of ours.
Sounds good.
What are we doing next?
All right, we're gonna do a little swing blues song for you called "Flip, Flop, and Fly."
Oh, love it, love it. You good to go?
Absolutely.
Once again on the Blues Warehouse, Blues Box.
A rocking chair. Well, now when I get the blues, gonna get me a rocking chair. Oh, when the blues overtake me, gonna rock right away from here. Now when I get lonesome, I get on the telephone. Now when I get lonesome, I get on the telephone. Well, I call my baby, tell her I'm on my way back home. Oh, well, flip, flop and fly, I don't care if I die. Flip, flop and fly, I don't care if I die. Don't ever leave me, don't ever say goodbye. Well, here comes my baby flashing a new go-to. Well, here comes my baby flashing a new go-to. Oh, well, she's so small, she could mumble in a payphone booth. Flip, flop, and fly, I don't care if I die. No, flip, flop, and fly, I don't care if I die. Don't ever leave me, don't ever say goodbye. Take it, fellas. sitting on a hollow stump. Well, like a Mississippi bullfrog sitting on a hollow stump. I got so many women, I don't know which way to jump. Oh, well, flip, flop, and fly. I don't care if I die. No, no, no. Flip, flop, and fly. I don't care if I die. Don't ever leave me, don't ever say goodbye. Oh, well, flip, flip, flop, and fly, 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 fly. I don't care if I die. No, no, no. Flip, flop, and fly. I don't care if I die. Don't ever leave me, don't ever say goodbye.
Oh, yeah. This week's featured artist, Blues Box Mission Band and R&B Revue. Nicely done, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Joe, let me ask you a question. No backflips or cartwheels?
Well, at 61, I think I'm going to leave him out.
Oh, that makes sense. Let me ask you a question. Could you have done them 20, 30 years ago if you wanted
Absolutely. I was into gymnastics, and I was on the tumbling team. I did all that
to? Is
stuff.
this a skit, or are you being
No,
truthful?
I'm being serious. I'm being serious.
Very cool.
I was
my
very
man.
good on the trampoline.
Were you?
Yes.
Very cool. Very cool. I want to talk to the guitar player for a second, Mr. Mark MALSKY. How you doing, Mark?
Doing good. How you doing?
Good to see you, my man.
Thank you.
Let's talk about some history with you. Let's talk about when you started with the guitar.
I was about 10 years old,
You started at 10.
on the heels of my big brother taking me to a Rolling Stones concert.
That was the influence.
It was traumatic.
But you lived to tell the tale.
Absolutely. It was great.
So after seeing that said concert, you wanted your own guitar?
I ran right home, asked my mom, go out and get me an electric guitar. She did, and things just kind of progressed
You
from
wanted
there.
to become Keith Richards?
No, actually, I wanted to be one of the Beatles, but, you know, my hair situation is such that, like, that wasn't going to happen. So, yeah.
Well, I'm guessing when you were 10, maybe I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, when you were 10, maybe you had a little more hair than you do now?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. You didn't have the mop top going on, though, huh?
No, actually, I did for a little while.
You
yeah.
did?
Yeah.
All
yeah.
right.
Everybody did.
All right. So you got that guitar, I'm assuming,
Yes, and many more after that, yeah.
and you got into the passion early.
Got into it early, stayed into it through school. Actually went to Westchester Conservatory of Music, studied jazz arranging and composition there. Started my own band after that, took that out on the road for quite a few years.
What was that project called?
That was a project called Metro. Before that, I was in a band which went on to become Atlantic Star, R&B band. And basically got back involved with music in 1996 on Long Island with another horn band. And,
Called?
That was Uppercut.
Uppercut?
Yeah.
Sure, they were a well-known band.
Yeah, I was the
Out in this
original lead
neck of the woods.
guitarist in that group. And then hooked up with these fellas, all these gentlemen here about 2 years ago. And we're having some fun.
You sure are. You sure are. And you make a great addition to this project.
Thank you.
And we appreciate it. Mark MALSKY on guitar. We thank you, sir. Let's grab Frankie CHEECH CALDERARO on the bass if we can. Head on up to one of those mics if you would. How you doing, Frankie?
Awesome.
It's good to see you, my man. Did I get that enunciation correct on the last name?
Very good.
CALDERARO?
Pretty good.
I'm going to work on it. I'm going to be a pro by the time we're done, I think.
Just call me Cheech. It's much easier.
Cheech it is. Cheech it is. You're an original member of this project, am I right?
Yes.
You let's talk about when you began musically. Did you start as a little guy yourself?
No, not at all. My story is much different. I was actually at my shop gassing up a car. One of my customers was
Wait,
leaving.
what happened gassing up a car?
I was gassing up a car
Right.
at my shop that I owned at the time,
Okay.
and the customer was leaving for Florida,
Okay.
and he couldn't close the back on it. So he says, "Would you want this bass and this amp? Because I know, like in the church you go to, that they play music. Would you like it?" And I said, "Yeah, I'll take it." But I was like 30 years old,
Okay.
and this is the same bass.
Really?
And that's how I started playing. I used to go downstairs and listen to the Blues Brothers and all the blues guys, and that's how I learned how to play. I used to just lock myself in the basement and just keep playing the records. Back then it was records.
Of course, the old vinyl,
and,
sure.
And cassettes.
which are all warped and
And that's
loose.
how I started playing,
That's how it all began for you.
yeah.
Let's talk about projects, bands that you might have been involved in. Were you out gigging, doing things, and
No, I never gigged until a few years ago, really.
until this project?
No, I played in the church.
Oh, that was it?
I played in church with my brother Wayne, the drummer.
Okay.
And that was it. And then what happened was I talked to Joseph one time a few years ago, and he had the same thing. You know, you have to have a vision for this thing, this blues, brother. You got to really feel it in your heart. If you don't have it in your heart, you're not going to get it across.
It's the force. Either you're born with it or you're not.
Exactly.
Something tells me you were born with it, my man.
Yeah, and
We met at a bar.
yeah.
That's how we met, and I didn't even know him. We started talking about the Vanilla Fudge and the Rascals, and we got into this whole big thing. And that's how he became an original Blues Box member. He had stopped playing bass for a while. Finished
I actually put my bass down, didn't touch it for like 7, 8 years. And then they called me back, and I says, geez, I says, I don't know if I could. I haven't played in years. They said, well, pick it up. It's the stuff you love. I says, whoa, yeah. When I heard, you know, the material, I just went down back into the basement.
Well, I mean, were you spending like all day down there just practicing and playing along that?
Nah, I used to bring it up to work.
Okay.
I used to bring it to work when the guys were working. I'd go inside and start trying to do what I could do best, you know.
I'm just curious, what was that bar that you and Joe met at?
The Crab. Or
The Harbor
something.
Crab in Patchogue.
The Harbor Crab.
Harbor Crab. No longer exists?
No, it's still there.
It is still there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Matter of
Harbor
fact,
Crab.
we played there. Only not
Yeah,
long
and I
ago.
played there. You know, we played there a few times.
There were a few, about a month
Yeah,
ago we played.
yeah.
About a month ago?
And
Very
with the
nice.
original drummer that I play with is Wayne Smith. I really never played with any other drummers. Maybe a handful in all these years. It's a different history.
If you got to start off with a drummer somewhere in your career, that'd be a good guy to start with.
This is the guy.
That's what
That's
I'm
my brother.
thinking.
He's like my brother, man. You know, he's like my brother. We started together. We learned together. We woodshed together. We used to lock ourselves. He had this shed in the back of the house. Right, Wayne? You remember the shed? He had a shed. It was 8 by 8. We put the drums in there. I had this big amp, and we would stay there for hours and hours. And that's why he has a name, Thunderfoot, because I would just look at his foot and say, I gotta get that. Let me get that.
Guess what, my man? I think you did.
Well, I appreciate that.
I
Trust
think
me.
you did.
I mean, it humbles me.
Frankie, CHEECH, CALDERARO on the bass, holding down the bottom end real well, my man.
Thank you.
We thank you so much.
Thank you.
Boys, it's time to put you back to work. Okay. What are we doing next?
Well, we're going to do a song originally done by Elvis Presley, and it was in one of his big movies called Jailhouse Rock.
You good to go?
We're good to go.
Before the drummer counts it in, I am going to say this. Once again on the Long Island Blues Warehouse, we must keep things moving with the Blues Box Mission Band and R&B Revue.
Walked to a party in the county jail. Prison band was there and they began to wail. The drum was jumping and the bass began to swing. Until they heard a knocked out jailbird say, let's rock. Everybody, let's rock. Everybody in the whole cell block, they were dancing to the jailhouse rock. Spider Murphy played his hand saxophone. Little Joe was blowing on the slide trombone. The drummer boy from Illinois was Chris Boom Band. The whole rhythm section was a purple gang. Let's rock. Everybody, let's rock. Everybody, don't you be no square. You can't find a party using wooden chair. Let's rock. Everybody, let's rock. Everybody in the hotel block. They was dancing to the jailhouse rock. 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 Everybody in the hotel block. They was dancing to the jailhouse rock. They was dancing to the jailhouse rock. They was dancing to the jailhouse rock. Everybody in the hotel block. They was dancing to the jailhouse rock.
Oh yeah, Blues Box Mission Band and R&B Review. Nicely done as always, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Nicely done as always. Let's talk to Wayne Smith on the drum kit. If he'll pull that mic around and lift it on up a couple of degrees there. How you doing, Wayne Smith?
I'm doing all right.
You all right there?
Catching my breath.
We probably should have set that up before
I got
we started, but that's all right.
That's all right.
You're a
How's that?
pro. You're a pro. Another fellow that can definitely exchange eights with the best of them, I want to begin by saying. Let's talk about the history, Wayne. Let's talk about the first time you jumped behind the kit and got involved doing your thing.
Oh, God.
You started as a little guy yourself?
Little guy, Beatles were still playing.
Okay, really? Yeah. All right. Ed Sullivan?
Now let it be.
You saw Let It Be on Ed Sullivan?
No, I saw it in the movie theater.
Okay. Did you ever see the Beatles on Ed Sullivan?
Only on YouTube.
All right. All right. You can still see that today, I think.
Yeah.
The beauty of YouTube.
That's right.
The beauty of YouTube. Let's talk about when you first got behind the kit and started getting passionate with what you do.
Fourth grade.
Okay.
About fourth grade.
And
yeah.
it was Ringo, huh?
No, it was Gene Krupa.
Refresh our memories.
Well, I had a music teacher who took a liking to me when I was a little kid.
And his name was Gene Krupa?
No, his name was Will Gillette. He's gone. He's long gone now.
Okay.
But he used to play records for me. Now, I never had a lesson. I did the book in like 2 weeks, and then he would play me Gene Krupa records for the rest of the school year, you know.
Okay.
Get me out of class and all.
Nice.
And then, of course, that went on 5th and 6th grade. Stage band came along. Ironically, I wrote a letter to Floyd Sneed, the drummer for Three Dog Night, because I was really impressed by the way he attacked that kit. He had a real solid, strong bottom end.
What did you basically say in that letter? The gist, if you will.
Oh, God. I've listened to your records. I think you're a great drummer. Would you send me a picture?
So it was one of the tens of thousands of fan mail.
Yeah.
Did he ever respond to it?
He absolutely did. He sent me a signed photograph and a letter back encouraging me to continue playing.
Very nice.
And ironically, the first record I got that I really studied was Three Dog Night, captured live at the Forum.
Very cool.
And was inspired a great deal on the live end of the kit. You know, make it really happen on stage.
You developed that ability, it looks like. From where I'm standing, anyway.
It's been a long time ago, you know.
Let's talk about other things you were doing before the Blues Box project.
Well, as CHEECH was saying, back in 1980, 81, you did your whole rock and roll thing like everybody does growing up, and I wound up hooking up with Frank in a gospel band.
Okay.
In a basement. Now, Frank doesn't live in the basement, by the way. He only practiced there. The impression we all got was that he lives there.
We were led to believe that, yes.
Yeah.
Good to know, Cheech. Good, that's all right. You let us listen. Who's going to judge?
That's right.
It's all right. Doesn't make you a bad guy.
We became real good friends at a critical time in my life and in his life, and we had a great love for music, making it happen live and on stage. And that's the greatest exposure we had. We got the opportunity to play on very large venues.
You guys built together a great rhythm section, man.
It's we call ourselves the Soul Brothers Rhythm Section, me and he. We have jerseys that match. We had them embroidered and whatnot, established in 1981 or 82, I forget the year, but yeah, he's I can't play with anybody else but him. He's like we're joined at the hip.
You're just spoiled.
I am spoiled. He's great.
And rightfully so, man.
Cheech is really great.
When you guy that does what he does with the bass, I can certainly understand how you grow into the love of what he does, and who wants to play with anybody else after being on stage with him?
And he's sensitive to everything that goes on stage. You know, it just works great. We really
Tremendous
get along well.
dynamic you guys add to this project. Tremendous.
Thank you.
How did you get approached to be a part of this project?
Well, Frank has always been my quasi-agent throughout my life.
Okay.
So CHEECH, and somehow, some way, there was always a need somewhere with what he was doing. So he gave me a call. I had been recovering from kidney transplant surgery. I gave a kidney away to my mother about four years ago. So I had to take a break. So I came back wrapped up like a mummy around the waist. This one calls me on the phone and says, listen, there's a guy out east you got to meet. He's got his own studio, does a lot of R&B and stuff. I think you'd like it. So we started out. And it was great, you know. I got a lot of criticism from this guy, not understanding that I just had major surgery, but little by little we worked out the kinks and ironed out all the wrinkles. And that was how many years ago? No, it can't be. It can't be. Yeah. I only had the surgery 4 years ago.
Okay.
4 years ago. Yeah, I met you 4 years ago. Started playing with you in the original Blues Box band.
I'll beg to say he would know when he had the surgery, and that's when he started playing with us. So I think we might have been together a little bit longer, but you know, he was original. This is just the Blues Box. It wasn't the Blues Box Mission Band. We were just known back then as Blues Box.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's just where he goes, I go.
Hey, that's a good path to follow, my man.
I agree.
It ain't broke, don't fix it.
Absolutely.
Wherever you go, I think he's going to follow. And guess what? I want to jump on that bandwagon too.
Every time, as soon as he comes to the door, like my wife will go, oh, here we go. Do you play drums?
Nobody heard a word you said, but I get the point. I get the point. Well, Wayne Smith on the drum kit, we thank you so much.
Thank you.
Kick-ass job on the kit, my man.
Thank you.
Keep going strong. Wayne Smith on the drum kit. Boys, we got time for 2 more hour one, and then we're going to do a whole nother hour of audio, those checking out the stream at liblues.com. But we got 2 more for the video. What are we doing next?
We're going to do a Solomon Burke song called Everybody Needs Somebody.
Nice.
And we recently lost Solomon Burke, so we're going to dedicate this to him.
Glad to hear it. Once again, on the Long Island Blues Warehouse, we're going to keep it moving with the Blues Box Mission Band and R&B Revue.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We're so glad to see so many of you lovely people here tonight. And we would especially like to welcome all the representatives of the Suffolk County law enforcement community who have chosen to be here at the Long Island Blues Warehouse tonight. We do sincerely hope you enjoy the show, and please remember, people, that no matter what you do, to live, thrive, and survive, there are still some things that make us all the same. You, me, them, everybody, everybody.
Everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs somebody. Someone to love.
Someone to love.
Sweet autumn miss.
Sweet autumn miss.
Sugar to kiss.
Sugar to kiss.
I need you, you, you. I need you. I need you, you, you. I need you. I need you, you, you. I need you. Well, in the morning, I need you, 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 you. When my soul's on fire, I need. Sometimes I feel a little sad inside. When my baby mistreats, the never, 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 never gonna. I need you, you, you. I need you.
You know, people, when you do find that someone special, that man and woman who loves you, love them, squeeze them, hold them, and please them. And remember, people, that no matter what else goes on in the world, the biggest, most important thing is
Well, I
love.
need you, you, you. I need you. I need you, you, you. I need you. I need you, you, you. I need you when my soul's on fire. I need you, you, you. I need you. Break down, break down. Sometimes I feel a little sad inside. My baby mistreats. Never, 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 never gonna. I need you, you, you. I need you. I need you, you, you. I need you. I need you, you, you. I need you when my soul's on fire. I need you.
Very nice as always. Joe, I'm going to ask you to share with us, if you would, the site people can find this band online and follow dates and things that are coming up for you boys.
Okay, we're on MySpace on the Bluesbox Mission Band. .com, myspace.com. We're also on Facebook under my name, which is Joseph Felicetta, F like in Frank, Elicetta. And we have a real big gig coming up at the end of the month. We're the featured artists at the Stephen Talk House out in Amagansett.
Sure, East End, Long Island.
Yes, yes.
Very nice, very nice.
So we're looking forward to that.
You guys looking at any festivals or big outdoor shows in the future?
Well, usually we do the Cedar Beach Blues Festival, which is in Cedar Beach on the North Shore. Hopefully we'll be doing the Sayville Summerfest again this year. And we're looking into a couple of festivals that are on Eastern Long Island, which we're waiting to hear back from them.
I'm excited for you.
And we're available if anybody wants to hire us.
And if they go to that Facebook site that you mentioned, they can find you?
Yes, they'll find us, and all the contact information is on there. They can also go to YouTube under Bluesbox Mission Band, and then you'll come to our link, and it also has a few videos that you could watch, and at the end of the videos or the beginning of the videos, it gives you some contact info.
Very nice, very nice. You know what? I'm looking at the time. We probably have time to now get 2 more in.
Okay.
So I say we do another tune. Then we'll do our goodbyes in the video with everybody who's on the stage. Then you guys will play us out, and then we'll get started for another hour of audio.
Sounds good.
So we'll do 2 more for the video, and we'll keep it moving. What are we going to do?
Well, we're gonna feature the band, and we're going to do an instrumental. Called Peter Gunn.
Love it, love it. You
Okay.
good to go?
Yeah, we're good to go.
Long Island Blues Warehouse. Here we go with Bluesbox Mission Band. Excellent job, gentlemen. Excellent job. I want to thank, starting in the back on the sax, Mr. Imran Khan. Thank you, Imran. We got to thank on trombone and sax, Jim Brosnan. We got to thank on the trumpet, Steve Van Ness. We got to thank on the keys, Mr. John Titman. We got to thank Wayne Smith on the drum kit. On the other side of the room on the bass, Mr. Frankie CHEECH Calderaro. On guitar, Mr. Mark MALSKY. Joe Blues, a.k.a. Joseph Felicetta. And Bob ARNDTS, a.k.a. Bo Blues. Bo and Joe Blues. I thank you so much, gentlemen, for what you do. You're going to play us out, then we're going to do a whole nother hour of audio.
Sounds good.
What are we going to finish hour 1 up with?
Well, we're going to do a Delbert McClinton song called Giving It Up for Your Love.
Love it, love it. You good to go? Before
good,
you,
Mark.
Before you jump into it, let me just say, please check out EKO Studios at ekoproductions.com. Remember, they are the official studio of the Long Island Blues Warehouse. For the Long Island Blues Warehouse, I'm Mark Klein. And that having been said, let's do it.
Thank you, Mark.
Please say goodbye to the Blues Box Mission Band and R&B Revue.
About it. Well, you know I ain't playing. You better listen to me. Every word I've been saying. Hot is cold and cold is hot. But I'm a little mixed up. But I give it everything I got now. Don't want your money, baby. Don't need your car. I'm doing all right. Doing all right, somebody. I'm giving it up for you, love. I told you that I'll always love you, and I believe that it's true. I'm saving the best, and now I'm ready. My love is only just for you.